Good morning, London. Good morning, Kolkata. This is video shooting file number 2. Good morning, British Museum, London. And good morning, Louvre Museum, France, Paris. And good morning, National Museum of Madrid, Spain. We are taking few days time to send the next poetry album, Bengali poetry album of Sunil Gangopadhyay's second album. We are sending to British Museum, London. Might be tomorrow, might be in the first week of New Year 2024. Today we are doing the history of Bengali love poetry, romantic poetry for 25 years. But this book has a time frame on each poet, that is 1900 to 1935. The span is 35 years, history of Bengali love poetry. But in the book, the title of the book is written, The History of Bengali Love Poetry for 25 years. 25 বছরের বাংলা প্রেমের কবিতা. That is our subject. Today our poet name is Rabindranath Tagore, poet number 1 in the first phase of the book, first segment of the book. And next poetry number 4 by Rabindranath Tagore is Pratikha, waiting, Pratikha, waiting. তোমার স্বপ্নের দ্বারে আমি আছি বসে তোমার সুপ্তির প্রান্তে। তোমার স্বপ্নের দ্বারে আমি আছি বসে তোমার সুপ্তির প্রান্তে। নিভৃত প্রদোষে প্রথম প্রভাত তারা যবে বাতায়নে দেখা দিল। চেয়ে আমি থাকি এক মনে তোমার মুখের পরে। তোমার স্বপ্নের দ্বারে আমি আছি বসে তোমার সুপ্তির প্রান্তে। I'm sitting on the dream of your life. I'm sitting and waiting for the dream of your life to see the fulfillment of your dream. I'm waiting to see the fulfillment of your dream. And you have a dreamy, sleepy eyes to see the dream. নিভৃত প্রদোষে প্রথম প্রভাত তারা যাবে বাতায়নে. The first morning star is in the sky and it is seen. চেয়ে থাকি আমি এক মনে তোমার মুখের পরে. I look at your face and see that you are dreaming. You have a dream in your mind and I look at your face. It's a normal sense of love poetry. A person dreaming about a lady or the beauty of a lady is a subject. And Tagore's style of language creation is classical Bengali in the time of 1900 and 1935, in between time. Tagore's style of creation of Bengali language is classical. The style of language is classical. The explanation of the nature and the style of love affair progress in the poetry is classical. রাত্রির প্রহর শেষে সমুদ্রের তীরে সন্ন্যাসী যেমন থাকে ধ্যানাবিষ্ট চোখে চেয়ে পূর্বতট পানে প্রথম আলোকে স্পর্শ স্নান হবে তার এই আশা ধরি অনিদ্র আনন্দে কাটে দীর্ঘ বিভাবরী. In the first light of the day there will be a bath in the first light, and that desire in mind, and that is destroying my sleep in the night. And the entire night I'm spending without any sleep. That means that dream in heart will get fulfillment. That desire in mind is taking my sleep and I'm not able to sleep in the night. That is the sense of this poetry. We are recording this poetry with somehow with the help of background music from Spanish guitar sound. Different sound of Spanish guitar is very interesting for this kind of poetry, and Rajat Bala vocal moving little bit slow pace. All this classical language style in London has to be clear. They have to see the time. In auction market they will be discussing the time of creation of Bengali poetry, love poetry in India. They will be discussing the time and the price will be going up in the auction. The style of dramatism will be heard in the market auction, then the audience and the market will understand how this artist Rajat Bala is evoking the old love poetry on microphone for London to hear and understand the dramatism and what kind of expansion of dramatic elements are there in different parts of the poetry that London will be talking about the quality of recording. Then we will talk about the next poetry in the next audio file. This is a small poetry. We will be discussing with our sound engineer about the recording, and now we are going to the next audio file for the next poetry, and we will be recording this poetry with English translation notes added with this poetry for London, but English translation notes will not have any background musical disturbance for London to hear the quality of translation and the clarity of dramatic elements and dramatic content in each poetry that is required in London to be with clarity. I will again talk about the next poetry in the next audio file. Good day, goodbye.